Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Lazy501. Welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club. This episode, I want to say 6, 7, something like that. This, or 27, 26, 27. 7 was a while ago. And this episode, we're going to be continuing on with the Natsuki route. I looked up, and apparently I did get all the right Natsuki, the right paths for her, and that I did it right, so I don't have to go back and redo it or anything like that. It just forces me on the Yuri route. So, yeah, I was freaking out over nothing. But anyway, we're going to try that again this time. So we're going to Valentine, Fireflies, Poof, Email. It's just going to be 11111. Why is Email, was that one down there at the bottom? Twirl. We're going to go Pink. Yes, Pink. We're going to go Candy. We're going to go Pout. We're going to go Giggle. We're going to go Summer. We're going to go Ribbon. We're going to go Bouncy. We're going to go Cheer. We're going to go, ooh, that one. That one's interesting. Let's clue this one. We're going to go Kawaii. We're going to go Doki Doki. We're going to go Parfait. We're going to go Anime. We're going to go Socks. We're going to go Sugar. Whoa, what the fuck? I'd never seen that before. The kombucha mushroom people. Hey, Thomas. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Monica. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me, but you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling. Jesus. A fucking audacity. Go away. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I was just paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. It was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for coins under the vending machines or something? Damn. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is all that about, Yuri? Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club, still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Thomas, what did you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. You remember last time you tried to make plans with me? Monica fucking backed out of the game and brought me into the poem thing. So you shouldn't talk to her like that. Thomas is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Jesus. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down onto the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears to be elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Yeah, right. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be to the nearest water fountain. And I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale as if someone's sucking the air through her teeth. Oh, that's more what it was. It wasn't the other noise I made. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and I peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! The sharp... I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Thomas, do you like oolong tea? Oh, yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Thomas. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Thomas, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can't read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive is almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in this position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes pass, I finally get to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then they might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. And as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book, or simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely normal. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Thomas, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Thomas. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Thomas... My heart won't stop pounding, Thomas. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Thomas? Yuri suddenly places my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me even not want to read. I just want to look at you. Jeez. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Christ, I forgot how creepy that was. It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki's gonna hate it, even though I fucking made it designed for her anyway. Alright guys, well, this isn't normal for me, but I'm actually gonna take a break here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save my game here, and I will come back. Alright, I'm back guys, sorry about that. You gotta eat pork on New Year's Day. I mean, it's good luck. Apparently. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It's about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can't let me down, okay? Come on, go away. So at least read mine for now. Just be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh, okay. And don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She has always been quiet, polite, and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again, and I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see it happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want to do anything bad to happen to her. Just make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now too. And that's why I'm coming to you about it. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Not a problem. Oh God, this again. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. Jesus Christ. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Thomas? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Okay. Jesus, okay. Who should I write my poem to next? Well, you. Because I don't know. Thomas, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I don't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why. She seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in and of itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with the pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why it has to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it'll probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope this is effective. Here goes. What? 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 Oh my... What the fuck, bro? That actually scared me for a second there. Look at this. Look at... Okay. I got a blue screen. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. God, man, alright. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Thomas, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Thomas. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh my God. This shit again, bro. I have no clue what this thing is supposed to mean at all. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Jesus Christ. Yes, I do. And no, nothing is real. Nothing is real? Is this one of those redacted poems that... Okay, maybe. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We could run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Thomas? Thomas is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Thomas around with your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Thomas decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just tell Thomas to make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Thomas, I know how fed you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake, it's never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm not trying to choose Natsuki. There we go. I chose it. Yo, this... I don't know. Is this one Monica too? Yeah. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Thomas for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Thomas away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is it too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Thomas, Yuri really is something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally, this is really what I wanted. Thomas, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there really is something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe this is why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Thomas. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Thomas, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull up your skin and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Thomas, do you want to be my lover? You accept my confession. I said yes last time, but no. No. Yeah, it's the same as it is last time. Jesus Christ. That's what I said last time. I was like, no. Shit, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip past all this. That's pretty dark, this ending here, bro. She'll like, man, I can't, that's rough. That's what I'm all trying to, so with Sayori gone and she like ramps up like their personalities types, you know, like this isn't really who they are supposed to be, you know. That's Monica's doing, you know, and she just like knows everything. But I just don't know how she doesn't know this. Or she does, and she just kind of forgot about it. But because, oh, well, he probably called the police, whatever. You know, but he didn't. He just stood there all fucking weekend. And Monica's like, oh, wait, why didn't you show up to my house on Sunday? Or why weren't you there? Oh, yeah, you've been here all weekend. All right, it's festival time. You got here before me? Yeah, I said. I thought it was pretty. Yeah! Ah! Yeah, like I said, that's pretty reasonable. I'm here. Thomas, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Thomas? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Or just remove characters, Yuri. Ooh. She's gonna remove them all. I'm almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Natsuki lifts the foil off of... Or Monica lifts the foil off of... His tray and takes a cup. Seriously, these are the best. I just really have to have one since this is the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Oh, God. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Thomas. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can all skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, or whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Thomas. Or, do you actually go by Connor or something? You see that, because I chose Thomas because I made him mad in like a few episodes ago, but yeah, I do go by Connor, thank you. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only I'd paid a little more attention, that would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I kind of just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, has it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to start making them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Thomas? Are the other girls just programmed to end up confessing with you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Thomas, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Thomas, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. What in the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I finally understood. You probably saved my life, Thomas. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how can I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Thomas, well, it did kind of bother me at first, but now that I know everything's happening, it just has very minimal effect on me anymore. I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Thomas, will you go out with me? No. I'm so happy. You're really my everything, Thomas. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here, just the two of you. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Thomas. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki or Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I got the speedrun strats. We got this. How long is this going to take me? How long is this going to take me, guys? How long is this going to take me? Boom! You see that? That was quick. Hi again, Thomas. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Thomas, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by the one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times have to come to an end. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth, all the poems I've written about my realization, or about you. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I was trying to, relate it to the game in some way, because I knew that was true. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you would call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Thomas? I have so many other things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Alright, so this is obviously the time where she, I guess, thinks, quote unquote, about what to say and like what to do. And then, of course, once I get out, because I can't press escape or anything like that. Like, I can't get out of the world, I guess you would call it, until I get the GUI back. So I kind of just have to sit here. But, yeah, they're basically, it's been a while since we've done one of these. What? One of what? I don't care. Alright, so let's exit. Yes. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Read what? Side stories. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I noticed some details of the characters' lives there, and all differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1, as for her own experience, or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we'll have that. 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality they all are. As real as ours is, anyway. Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that. I mean, it all kind of changes, like, what Monica, she makes her own sort of deal. Like, she ain't messing around with the problems here. This is one of the DDLC selects 3 random special poems to appear when it was started for the first time. Yeah, okay. That's it. And then this one, of course, 1 of 11. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them so far. I don't know why I don't have 6. I guess one of them was that. And this one is an Act 1 attempt to load a save file after Sayori's death. Oh, okay. This first sketch is Sayori's third OC. This will eventually mirrored, making the final GC of one of the only instances where Sayori's bow is on the other side of her head. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. What's this one for? In Act 2, experience Natsuki's play with me. See, that was rough. I don't think I've ever seen that. I played a game before, and that was new to me. But anyway, I think we need to know what we gotta do. Let me see if I can look through the game files and see anything crazy before we do it. But poem words, obviously I know that. Saves is nothing because I didn't save the game. Characters, Monica's the only one. Internal, insecure directory, yeah, all that. I guess there's nothing crazy. So let's just go ahead and get rid of her. Do you want to delete this file? Can I open it? No, I can't. Okay. Let's delete the file. And we'll go back in. Too stocked. I don't know what that is. Oh, there you go. You're dead now. What does too stocked mean? Achievement. Most recent. Delete Monica twice while getting deleted 0 times. What? Delete Monica twice while getting deleted 0 times? I don't know what that means. What's happening? Thomas, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Thomas. Please, hurry and help me. No, this exists. Help me! Monica character does not exist, yes. Did you do this to me, Thomas? Did you? Did you delete me? No, why would I ever do that? Why would I ever? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Thomas. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Are you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? What are you talking about? I just told you I didn't delete you. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Yeah, sure I will. I will find other people. Thomas, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Goodbye. But it ain't gonna be a goodbye, is it? It ain't. No, it ain't. You can't trick me, game. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Damn. Yeah, sure. Come on. I've made up my mind. Thomas, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't have found it myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Yeah, that's exactly how I feel as well. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and see this ending again. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, it's nothing bad now. It's just Monica's not there, but... Oh, well. Let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Thomas. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every other day. And recently we've picked up that habit once again. Thomas, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please, it's good motivation. Fine, I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Thomas, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Yeah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Yeah. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly opened the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Thomas. What are you doing here? Well, I just... Huh? I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Thomas that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Thomas. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Thomas, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? So this is interesting because as it turns out in the game, if you're the club president, you get access to all the same information that Monica does. So Sayori also knows that this is a game now. She's essentially granted omniscience, I guess. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks through her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Thomas, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri? Eh? Well, about, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So, if Thomas wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Thomas? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, but it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Well, I'm glad those two, find a resolution after a while. The kind of shitty things they've said to each other. I mean, it's like, most of it's just, it doesn't really matter. It's like comparing apples to oranges, pretty much. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everything getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Thomas. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Thomas, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Thomas, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Thomas. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this, with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Okay. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, Literature Club. Damn, everything's been deleted now. Alright, well, I will come back after this is over. Obviously, I can't show the music because it's copyright, but yeah, I'll be right back soon. Alright, well, we're here at this screen here. Extra special thanks, all that mumbo jumbo. And that, go ahead and that finishes off the Natsuki playthrough. That was interesting. I got to see more of an insight in her story and all that. It was kind of a sad one, but I guess not really as sad as Yuri's. But this is my final goodbye to Literature Club. I fully understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you. For making all my dreams come true. For being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. That's the example of trying to be blue-pilled, pretty much. Just like, no, we're not going to know the truth. What did I get? What picture did I get? This one. I got this one for Delete Monica for the second time. Draw artwork reached by Saturday to celebrate Monica's birthday in 2020. That ain't bad, actually. This one's down in promo. So that was the first promo one that I got. But yeah, let's see how much of the files I've got 63% of the data collected so far. And it's only going to be any more as time goes on. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more DDLC, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.